Hello, welcome to Andertons TV. Don't know why I'm waving like this. Andy's joined me, thank you mate. Andy's from Roland. I'm from Andertons. He's the Maltese Falcon. Woo. And this is the Roland RD-88. Andy?
Yep.
Give me the spiel, mate.
So, RD-88 is a brand new stage piano. We do the RD-2000, which is our flagship stage piano. The 88 sits below that, and it's basically a really portable gigging stage piano. Mm-hmm. So a lot of stage pianos are obviously very heavy, they're very big, very sort of cumbersome to move around. This one's only 13.5 kilos, so it's really light to take around. And also, we've tried to make it as compact as possible, really. So put the pitch bend and mod wheel at the top there.
I'm glad you got that, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the thing. So the distinction is really that it is still a stage piano,
You can do some weird, you've got all the other sounds, not just piano.
Yeah. Oh. And obviously has proper outputs. It's got MIDI outputs, it's got USB connectivity. So all the things that you'd expect from like a pro gigging stage piano, but in a sort of compact and lightweight thing. So perfect for guys in bands or people who've got to take it around to jam and all that kind of stuff, really, which is pretty good. So like sound-wise, it's got it's built on the new Roland Zencore technology again. So what this means is it has a portion of the sound library that's kind of like shared between different instruments. So like shared between the Phantom, the Jupiters, the MCs, and this as well. So although it's not quite there yet, the idea is that eventually you'd be able to make a synth patch on like the MC707, save it, and load it in this. Which I think
that's where you're heading with it, right?
Yeah. So cool. Which is killer for guys in bands. If you're producing stuff at home, I would have killed for that feature like sort of 10 years ago. It's really, really cool. But then on top of that, it also has its own new Zencore Supernatural sound engine. So it's got some Supernatural pianos and electric pianos, great organ sounds and things. So all the sort of bread and butter things that you'd expect from a good stage piano, really.
So it's Supernatural, but it's new processing.
Yeah. It's a higher res version of
Okie-dokie. Well, let's hear this thing.
Yeah, so this is on acoustic piano number 1.
Oh, I'm still single, ladies. No, I'll stay single. Right.
So it's got a really, really good 88 note weighted action, progressive hammer action, so it gets a little bit heavier as you go on the keys. That's good. I'm glad you did. And it also has synthetic ivory keys, so a bit more subtle thing. But if you're playing under hot lights, and your hands get sweaty, it gives you a bit more of a grip.
Not lying.
Good. And also got escapement in it, so if you push down, it feels like there's a little click kind of halfway through, so you can re-trigger the note without coming up to the top. So if you're playing fast stuff, so high performance in a nice compact setting, really, which is pretty cool. Electric pianos wise and things, we've got some cool things. So this is like a tiny EP, and we can also control the level of so it adds a bit of cool character.
Yeah. Oh, that's Oh, yeah, I like that.
It's nice.
I love all the noise. More noise, the better.
Yeah. It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
So great organ sounds as well, which can...
Whilst we're in there, a Wurlitzer?
Yeah, there is a Wurlitzer.
You normally call it Reed something, don't you?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Reed Stefan, shout out. Realest puppet in the game.
There we go, Whirly EP.
Oh yeah. Now it's got a bit of chorus. Let's have a listen to it. Can we go into effects?
Yeah. So in the, where are we?
Not that I didn't like the chorus, but I'm just saying, like, we're on an exploration.
System effects, so system chorus. So actually set on a very short delay at the moment. We can turn.
Oh.
Sorry. Nice. So one cool thing is we have this button One Touch Piano. So wherever you are, whatever menu, whatever you've done, you know, even if you think you've messed something up, you press that, just resets it into to being a piano.
That's nice. And if you come in to demo it in the store, you haven't had some little tyke messing with it, hit the One Touch Piano.
Hit the One Touch Piano and you're away, really. I'd say good sort of bread and butter sounds that you use all the time and things. So good like.
Can I see, when I'm in organ mode, do I get any like visual representation or any editing stuff?
So some of the, there's not...
Oh, you got the drawbars there.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of editing that you can do on some of the sounds like that, but there's lots of
I
good
often
presets.
find when I hear those initial presets from Roland, I would want to edit them.
Okay.
So like as long as I can get in and kind of change the drawbar.
So let's have a quick look on here.
Yeah, there we go. Drawbars.
But they have different combinations of ones, but you can't...
like go into that.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot going in there.
Well, there's loads of different assignable controls and everything you can do for different things.
That's cool, that's cool.
So, I mean, first and foremost, it is a piano rather than...
Totally. I'm just being devil's advocate.
Yeah, of course. And when you're playing live, so you can layer up to 3 different sounds at the same time, so...
So if I go like piano, E piano... Okay,
so
how do I do it?
So for instance, if we're on like a normal sound, if we press dual, you can bring in another one, so we've got piano and... Or if you wanted to, you can also set it up as a scene, so we could have, we call it a scene, which is like a collection of the 3 sounds. So you could have your 2 main ones, plus a third one that you could load in, and then save these as your favourites and stuff for playing live, which is pretty cool. And another cool thing that's quite good is that we've got speakers on it as well. So they're not on at the moment. In fact, there's 2 little things over here which are quite good. I'll speak in the speakers in a second. Panel lock, I think, is really, really useful for sort of live musicians. So again, you might have a thing where
I've murdered it so many times. Just getting over flamboyant with that.
Exactly. If you're just stuck on a sound, just hold that down for a couple of seconds and then it's locked and then you can get as active as you want.
So I can just turn the speakers on?
Yeah, push them.
Okay, hang on, I just want to get the... Oh, they're quite pokey. Now, to give you a representation of how loud that is, I could definitely be doing an instrumental gig in a wine bar.
Yeah, they're surprisingly loud. And like, if you were jamming with like, acoustic guitar player, it would totally hold it.
Yeah, and I say that, like not singing, not being the centre of attention, but, rehearsing, or as a MIDI controller, the fact that this just has some speakers in it. Yeah. Now that brings us to, it's got the USB shebangalang in there. Yeah. And I did see it, I was absolutely knackered, but a NAMM I saw this, and he was talking about some smart main stage stuff.
Yeah. So we're going to look at that in a little bit actually, but
cool.
When you connected it to main stage, so I say you can have 3 layers, but they don't have to be sounds from here. You could layer a piano, say from here, and layer it with a synth patch from main stage. And when you put it in DAW control mode, then you have
that sounds weird, but could I get the audio coming back from the laptop coming out of these?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like if I had this with my laptop or, just in a rehearsal environment, just having some speakers, some spread from my laptop, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and similar kind of thing, we were saying about the Jupiter X, really, just having speakers on it, just even though it's a stage piano, but just being able to have some form of acoustic feedback.
When you can feel that, and it just feels a bit more rambunctious.
Yeah.
For want of a better word.
Which is pretty cool. So like the speakers, they're kind of set on an auto setting, as a default. So, for instance, if if you switch it on and it's not plugged into anything, the speakers will be on. But as soon as you plug in headphones or jack cables or whatever to connect it, then they'll mute out. But you can have it either on all the time or off all the time, whatever you want to do.
We're going to have another video showing off the main stage stuff, so keep an eye out for that. Also, another video of us just playing this thing. When is it available?
So it's going to be landing this month, end of March. So
this video will probably be out at the same time if all the smart people at Andertons do all their synchronization stuff. Most importantly, does it have a demo mode?
Does it have a demo mode? I don't know whether it does.
Because
it's got a metro.
It's rare that I get the day where my dream is always to escape videos to a demo mode.
Do you know what? It doesn't have a demo of piano sounds, I'm sorry.
What? What about song?
They're rhythms. So it does have like some drum beats.
Can I just set off a perpetual rhythm and escape the video together?
If you want to, yeah. So press select and then go through. Sorry, go through on these ones.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go Fusion. Right, 16-bit Fusion. I'm going to set something off. Look out for our other videos. Thanks, Andy, for coming in, man. I appreciate it. It's so nice having someone from the actual company here. Thank you, Falcon. And if you like what we're doing, consider subscribing. If you don't, let us know. We read them, or we try to read them, or we appreciate it, and we try to change. Let's see what we've got and be prepared to de-lapel and de-lapel Obama.